In this example, we're being asked to find the limit as x approaches 2 of this function. So as always, we should plug in 2 to see if we can actually just find the limit directly. So let's do that first. So instead of x's, I'm going to put 2. So this would be 2 cubed minus 8 over 2 squared minus 3 times 2 plus 2. So our top here, that would be 8 minus 8, right? So that's 0 over, I'm guessing this one's going to be 0, but let's see. So this is 4 minus 6 plus 2. Yep, that's 0. So we get an indeterminate state again, that 0 over 0 scenario. Okay, so in this case, what we want to do, again, we're probably going to want to factor something. And you probably right off the bat know how to factor this guy. You've been doing that for a while now. But it's this top one that you might not be that familiar with. This isn't really part of Math 30-1, but you will see at the odd time in 31. So let's just go over how to factor those if you're not that familiar with it. So the formula for a difference of cubes is this. It's a cubed. Whoop. Start over there. It's a cubed minus b cubed is equal to a minus b, and then a squared plus a times b plus b squared. Okay, now that looks confusing, but it's not that bad because we just kind of have to match up the formula with what we're looking at. So if we want to factor this top part here, that's going to be, well, the first one is a cubed. That would be like my x cubed, right? So let's just rewrite that. That would be x cubed instead of an a, right? Minus, now this one's a little bit of work, but we just need to rewrite this 8 as 2 to the power of 3. And now we can quite clearly see what my a and what my b are, right? So everywhere that there's an a in this formula, I'm going to write x. Everywhere that there's a b, it's going to be 2. So let's just kind of fill this in. So this would just be, okay, so a was x, so that's x minus, and then b was 2. So x minus 2 times, and then a was x, right? So that's going to be x squared plus, and then a times b. So my a's and b's were x and 2, right? So let's just call that 2x plus, and then my b was 2 squared. So that's really 4, right? I could even do that now if I like, call that 4. So there you go. That's factored. So let's rewrite the top with our new factored form of that, and then we'll factor the bottom as well. So this becomes, write that all again, x minus 2, x squared plus 2x plus 4 all over. And now the bottom here, you guys have been doing this forever. We're looking for numbers that multiply to 2 and add to negative 3. So that's going to be 2 and 1, and then they're both negative. And then there you go. We get something to cancel. And this is how we know that we probably did it right. So now if we find the limit of what's left here, it's probably not going to be a 0 over 0 scenario. So now let's throw that in. So we'll say, okay, the limit as x approaches 2 of, and what's left was x squared plus 2x plus 4 over x minus 1. So now let's see if we can sub in 2 and see if we can find the limit. So that would be 2 squared plus 2 times 2 plus 4 over 2 minus 1. That's a good sign that that's not 0, right? So then that would be 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 4 is 12. So we've got 12 over 1, which is equal to 1.